Hello everyone, my name is Christian, welcome to my hobby blog. Today we are doing a massive fucking haul, haul video obviously, but it has been about 3 or 4 weeks now since I've done a haul video. There have been many sales and they all showed up, and I've been waiting on OrbitDVD to send the final box set from the box set sale that they had a few weeks ago. And then I kept waiting, more stuff kept coming in, and I still don't have a shipping confirmation for the final box set. So I'll show that whenever I get it and whatever else I have. Maybe a small haul. But I was getting tired of about 30 or 40 movies just sitting around. I've been trying to get through my watch pile, just trying to just whittle it down so that when I add all of these, it's not like falling off my table, because I got it down quite a bit the last 2 weeks or so when I took my week-long break and then slowly getting through everything. So first we're going to kind of do the Vinegar Syndrome haul. Mostly February package. Came in just now. I got it today. I have I bought a couple adult videos from them right before the sale, but if you don't know, my debit card actually got freezed or frozen because a single dollar was taken from it from a fake Amazon account or something. And so I called the company or the bank, and they shut it down, and they're sending me a new one. It's been about over 2 weeks now since I've been waiting. They said that it shipped 2 Mondays ago, so not yesterday Monday, but like the Monday before. And not that one, but the one before. So it's been a very long time since I've been able to buy anything. I've had money, of course, for groceries and rent and all that, but it's been really hard not buying anything in terms of the collection. So I'm also going to show off some movies that I got, which I've already shown on the channel during one of my live streams. Undead Nightmare sent me a couple movies, and I sent him Serbian film. And so we did a trade, and so I'm going to show those off, and then we're going to get into OrbitDVD haul, and then the Arrow video box set sale, and then a Unearthed video, Unearthed Classics release. So without further ado, I know it's been almost 3 minutes, but let's go ahead and slowly get through this. We're going to talk about Vinegar Syndrome first. So the February package is a lot smaller than the January one. The January one I've done videos on. I have reviews of each release by those. I have rankings if you want to watch that instead and just kind of get an idea of what I feel is the strongest release all the way to the weakest one. But the first movie that they have in the whatever it's called, the February package, is Beware, Children at Play. This is a trauma film. So again, it's giving me hope that they eventually do Killer Condom. They keep doing all these trauma films or trauma produced films, and it's driving me crazy that they still haven't done Killer Condom, because Killer Condom I still maintain is one of the funnest movies of all time. And so I don't know anything about this movie. Just like everything else that Vinegar Syndrome has done, this is a Blu-ray debut. I love the slipcover, by the way. I love the blood here. I love the little milk carton, which is very 80s. So I expect some 80s nostalgia. The back is, of course, I guess a kid's foot and lots of blood. Maybe, oh, it does kind of flow into each other. That's pretty neat. So that is the first title in the February package. The next one is one I don't know anything about. I don't even know the people who are involved. But, oh, Joel Cohen is part of this. So hopefully it's good. This is Sister Sister. Don't know anything about this. If you don't know, I do not look at trailers. I only read from the back, and of course during my unboxing video I will be reading from the back of all 3 releases from Vinegar Syndrome and kind of showing the alternate art and so on and so forth. But it's based off of a book. That's all I know. A couple regulars from the Tarantino, I guess, school of acting or whatever. I don't know anything about this movie. This is another Curfew, as far as I know. A movie I've never heard of, but it has a sick, slick cover. I love the Jesus on the cross and the newspaper clippings, which I don't know if it's on purpose, but 2 kind of news, I guess, formats are being shown here. So this is what it looks like on the thing. I'm doing an unboxing of this whole package, so stay tuned for that. The next one is one that I thought was hilarious that Vinegar Syndrome stole from Severin. I don't really have strong feelings toward Severin. I've communicated that multiple times. I love the box sets, though. But this was a release that they were hyping up so much. And then 2-3 weeks before release, it got snatched from them, and they couldn't distribute it. And ends up, Vinegar Syndrome got a hold of it. Drop Dead Fred. This is a movie I've been really looking forward to. It has 2 great actors in it, Carrie Fisher and what's her name? Phoebe Cates. Those are the 2 people I'm very excited to see. I've never even heard of this movie until people started talking about it. I recall that his name isn't on here, but I swear that Jim Carrey had a part in this movie. Maybe my mind thought that was Jim Carrey. I didn't even flip the art. It's still sealed, so. I love the slipcover for this. The little girl playing with the chalk, making a thing, and then that. I love Vinegar Syndrome's slipcover designs. They are always so great. I love the actual slipcover material. Very firm, sturdy. This is going to be amazing. This month, I think, although it is a smaller amount, I think it's going to be higher quality. Not to say that January's package was bad. I just think this one has a lot higher budget. So now on to the adult video movies. One of which I got because it was a pen name of another director that I'm trying to remember his name before I get there. But the first one I got, I only got because I wanted the slipcover, because why not? I could resell it later, but this is a Picorama film. If you don't know, Picorama does pornography films from the 70s, 80s, and into the 90s, I believe. This movie came out in 83, so this is Summer Camp Girls. Obviously a porno. I don't know anything about this. If you don't know, I worked at a summer camp for a couple of years, and it was nothing like this. There weren't many women there who were hot and busty. It was a Boy Scout camp, so total sausage fest. But I'm not. I don't want to say I'm really excited to watch this, because then I come off as a creep. But I'm excited to have the slipcover so I can resell it later if I don't like it. If it's like Malabimba, then I'll be happy. I wish there were more horror movie themed porn films, because I'm getting kind of tired of watching movies like Sex World and another movie that I saw. But slipcover's pretty fun. Little haystacks with a bikini and 2 nude women. Can't go wrong there. This next one I got because it's the pen name of what is his name? It is driving me crazy that I can't remember the director's name. But this is 9 Lives of a Wet Pussy. Obviously very sexual in nature. I am trying to remember his name. I'm about to just look it up. But this movie is definitely 9 Lives. I should have done this before, but I rely too much on my memory to remember things. So Abel Ferreira, that's his name. So it's directed by Jimmy Boy L, which is like, I knew that was a fake name when I first saw it. I knew someone really famous directed this, and that's why everyone talks about it. There's a commentary track with a film historian. I thought it was with the director, but I guess Abel Ferreira would reveal himself as the director of this. But this is supposed to be a pretty sleazy movie, because Abel Ferreira is the king of sleazy New York City 70s films. But this was, I think, his first movie that he made. Apparently for a long time it was censored and didn't have many releases, and when there were releases it was all censored. So I guess I'm excited for this. The slipcover looked really awesome, but it's been sold out now for 3 or 4 years. So that is 9 Lives of a Wet Pussy. Very exciting. Okay, so these next movies are ones that Undead Nightmare gave me. I've shown these off already during the one of my live streams. I think it was the last one that I did. I haven't felt motivated to do anymore, so I apologize, but there are plans in place, is all I will say. The first movie is one that he specifically traded for Serbian film, and it was one he could not finish. The way he describes it, I am scared. Well, I wasn't really scared. It was I was cautious because I've seen Serbian film and Salo and all these extreme movies, but reading the description of it scared me. I'm talking about, of course, Torment. It's one of those serial killer exploitation films from the 2000s. If you remember, back in early Netflix streaming days, there were a ton of these type of movies. It's a blind spot for me, that kind of subgenre of the exploitation genre. But the description says, based on the John Wayne Gacy murders, a young man wakes up after a one-night stand and finds himself in the clutches of one of the most notorious serial killers to ever stalk the earth. John Wayne Gacy is a fucking monster. He is disgusting, or was disgusting. He got killed. But reading about him and watching documentaries on him growing up, because that's what I did. I watched true crime documentaries a lot, mostly on serial killers, but he especially still brings chills to my spine. And seeing the back of it and realizing this is like a Romanian exploitation film, because all the names on here are like Eastern European, I believe. But this is another Unearthed Films release. I don't know who these people are who are in charge of this company, but they do really disgusting movies. I have another movie by them that I bought, but this one I'm just really nervous about. So eventually I'll watch it. I'll probably have to watch it drunk or super sober and with no food in my stomach. So we'll see. Torment. This next one is one I've had my eye on for years because it's from the creators of Alien, as the front cover says. This is Dead and Buried from Blue Underground. So I'm really excited for this. Before reading it, I knew that Dan O'Bannon had wrote the script for this, and that it was starring Robert Englund, who played Freddy from Nightmare on Elm Street. It's one of my favorite slasher genres or franchises. But I'm a huge fan of Dan O'Bannon. I think he's one of the most underrated directors from the 80s or late 70s, early 80s. Alien, of course, is a classic. But I'm excited for this one. I don't know anything about it. I'm not going to read the description because everyone loves it, so I don't need to convince myself, get myself in the right headspace. I think it'll hold up on its own pretty well. This final one that he gave me is one that I've seen before. I have been meaning to get it, and I feel bad now because I don't have the original, but I do have the sequel now. This is one of my favorite collaborations with Stephen King. It's from the minds of Stephen King and George Romero. So two great horror legends of our time. This movie, of course, is Creepshow 2. But I love Creepshow. I haven't seen the original in a very long time. Creepshow 2 I've seen more recently, about 2 or 3 years ago on Amazon Prime. But this movie is absolutely amazing. I love the scares in this. The lake sequence in this movie, you still won't find me in a lake because of that scene. I already distrusted bodies of water that I can't see the bottom of, but this one really cemented it for me. So that is Creepshow 2, Arrow Video Edition, so another great Arrow edition to have. So next we're going to do the OrbitDVD haul that I did, which I am so excited to have. A lot of first-time releases by all these major companies now that I'm Region B. So the first one is an Indicator film. I've already opened it because I was going to watch it, but I decided not to. So this is John Carpenter's Ghosts of Mars, which has Ice Cube and Jason Statham and what is her name? I always forget her name. Pam Grier. And I just happened to notice on the bottom the special effects is done by Robert Kurtzman and Greg Nicotero, who the duo who worked on Walking Dead. So I'm excited for this. I know everybody hates it, so I'm going in with the lowest of expectations. I haven't even heard the score to it. They don't put it on whatever it's called. I'm going to turn my mic down just a bit because it keeps giving me a warning. But this movie's supposed to be awful, so I'm going in with the lowest of expectations. I'm a completionist when it comes to John Carpenter. I love John Carpenter. I rewatch his movies. I watch one of his movies a week, let's say. The most recent one I watched was They Live or The Fog. I saw them two like back to back. So this is one I haven't seen, so we'll see. The next one is not part of this. I'm going to put it with the Arrow box sets. The next one I got, the next 5 are all Eureka titles. My first Eureka titles. The first one is a George Romero film that I am so happy to finally own. This is one I watched in my George Romero class with Will, who has been on the channel. He was the instructor for that course. And I watched it then, and I loved it, and I never picked it up. So I finally picked it up. I'm talking about Monkey Shines. This is one of my favorite George Romero's outside of the Dead trilogy and Martin and any other movies. This is basically like Phenomena directed by George Romero. So I'm really excited for it. I haven't seen it in about 4 or 5 years, so it's been a very long time. I hope it holds up to this day. The next one is one that I've been meaning to get even before I started collecting, because I love this movie. But this one has Dee Wallace in it. She's the 80s mom in every movie ever. This is also another Stephen King movie, but this is Cujo. I love that front cover. It is so scary looking. I love the dog. I love the bat. I love Dee Wallace and the kid just freaking out. I know there was a slipcover to it a while back, so I regret not getting it because slipcovers I love a lot more than just the plastic cases. But I can't wait to revisit this. I saw it years and years and years ago. I'm a big fan of Stephen King, and there's probably 48 interviews on this. The back has kind of just a lot of text talking about how there are a lot of interviews. So this next one is a Jackie Chan movie. I'm really happy that I finally own it. It's one I absolutely love. I've seen it about every year since I first watched it when I was, I don't know, 6, 7. But I lucked out in getting the limited edition of it. This is from the Masters of Cinema catalog, and this is Drunken Master. This movie is so fucking awesome. Jackie Chan is the man. I'm a big fan of him. There's a reason why the studio who made Mortal Kombat based an entire character off of him named Liu Kang, which I believe is a reference to this movie. No! Oh my gosh. Okay, so he plays the character called Wong Fei Hung, who, if you don't know, is one of the most legendary Chinese folk heroes of all time. And Criterion has a box set now that has 6 movies based off of this character, Wong Fei Hung. And it's called the Once Upon a Time in China set. So I did not realize that he was playing that folk hero. So, oh my god. There's even more layers to this movie than I remember. But I'm not a big fan of slapstick comedy, really at all. But Jackie Chan fucking nails it for me. I love everything he does. And I love watching him get totally smashed and then just doing insane, martial arts. So that is Drunken Master. I finally own it. My god. So the next one is another George Romero film. It was one of the only movies we did not watch outside of the television series that he has done with a couple of episodes of Tales from the Dark Side. But this is one I haven't seen yet. I'm a bit nervous about it. It's another Stephen King, George Romero gang up. Or team up, I mean. So maybe it's really good. It has Michael Rooker in it. I did not know that. But this is the Dark Half. I haven't seen it. I don't know anything about it. It's one of the final movies of his that I haven't seen. So I hope it's good, because I'll be really depressed if the final movie... I think this is the final movie by him that I haven't seen. And I will be very depressed if it's bad. But because it's based off of Stephen King, it should be good. I'm trying to see if there's anyone else involved who I know of. I don't think so. So there is an audio commentary with George Romero, so that's going to be a total treat. I can't wait to watch it. This next one is one that I'm so happy I own. It's one that I have a lot of love towards, a lot of guilty pleasure love. I haven't seen the first one, but the second one, I don't know how many times I've seen. This is, of course, the Troll collection. It has Troll 1 and 2, and also one of my favorite documentaries about film history ever, The Best Worst Movie. That documentary is what introduced me, really, to the magic of looking up behind the scenes of movies, because I'd seen a couple behind the scenes like Lord of the Rings, Jurassic Park, Star Wars, just those movies really growing up. And I remember finding Best Worst Movie on Netflix way back in the day when I was in high school. Oh, about 7, 8 years ago. No, even before then, because I graduated in 2015. So I want to say it's been about 10 years, because I was a sophomore in high school when I saw this for the first time, the documentary. And then I saw the movie and I was like, God, this movie sucks. But every few years I revisit it and I have a lot of fun rewatching them. I saw this just last year, but this was really the only Blu-ray out. So when I finally upgraded to Region B, it was a no-brainer to finally pick this up. I cannot wait. It's going to be awesome. So that is the Troll collection. Okay, that was the final Eureka movie. We're about halfway done. So this next one is the final Region B movie that I bought from OrbitDVD. And this is a movie that just came out. The director is Shinya Tsukamoto, who, if you don't know, Era Video already put out a massive box set of almost all his movies. And this was one that they did not have. So this is a third window release, and this is Hiruko the Goblin. I cannot wait to see this. I saw a really short clip of it on Instagram, because every now and then Orbit or Arrow will kind of circulate, clips from a movie and just be like, oh, today, in 1984 or whatever it came out. Here's a fun appreciation video. And I saw one for this one by Arrow, and I was blown away. I saw the image of the Spider-Woman, and I was sold. So, I'm a big fan of Shinya Tsukamoto, of course. Tokyo Fist was way better than I thought it would be. Tetsuo the Iron Man, of course, is awesome. Combine Eraserhead with, Videodrome, I think is the best way to describe it. But, I cannot wait to finally have this. And I'm realizing now, because last night I was kind of curious, but I counted up the amount of Japanese films that I have in my Arrow collection, not including all these box sets that I got. But I counted it up and it ended up being 39 out of the 62 movies, I think. And I don't mean releases, like individual releases, but more how many movies total. So, such as with the Stray Cat Rock collection, that has 6 movies, so I didn't count that as 1. I counted it as 6. But I have a lot of Japanese films in my collection, so I think I'm now just going to do that. To just start collecting as many Japanese films as I can. So, this is Hiruko the Goblin. Cannot wait. That's going to be a field trip. Okay, so next we're going to do the final non-Arrow release. This is one that really creeped me out when I opened it in the mail, because it comes with a lot of gag gifts. But the movie I got is another Japanese film, I think. It is Japanese, okay. It's from 1988. This is a recent release. Everybody has been talking about it, so I had to get it. And I think it's the only one by Unearthed Films that isn't disgusting and depraved. Maybe this one is, but I haven't heard that. I've heard it's actually a legitimately great movie. So this is Evil Dead Trap. I finally got it. Everyone has been asking me about it. I finally got it. Okay, now you can stop. I cannot wait to watch this. I did not mean to become a collector of Unearthed Classics films. I hated Serbian film, as I've discussed. But this one I think would be up my alley a little bit more. But that is Evil Dead Trap. I don't know anything about it. I don't know the director. I don't know any of the actors. I don't know anything. But there are 3 commentary tracks. So that's pretty awesome. That does not happen often. 1 or 2 maybe, but okay, it's not high enough yet to reach it. So now we're going to do the oh, let me show you the gag gifts that I got along with Evil Dead Trap. First was this magnet for the fridge. They sent me a fridge magnet with someone's legs cut off and blood everywhere. So I'm going to put this on my fridge, of course. It'll be my first magnet ever. I don't know what that says about me, but I love it. I totally love this. So we'll see what it is. And this little gag gift I personally hate because I hate bugs. But for some reason, they package a plastic cockroach into this release. I don't know if they do this often, but I think I'm just going to throw this around in the office and surprise people because I'm not having this in my place. I will freak out if I see this without realizing what it is. So that's those are the 2 kind of gag gifts that I found in the package. But I'm going to put those up here. Okay, on to the box sets. This has been a very long video. But this one is a trilogy that I have been meaning to get into, and I've been waiting. And finally, I just decided I'll get the newer movies later. But this is a Kenji Fukasaku box set. It's the new battles without honor and humanity. I'm unsure if they come with the... I'm unsure because I feel like Takashi Miike made a movie in this series. So I don't know what I'm missing. Please let me know what I'm missing in terms of the series. So that is New Battles Without Humanity, the complete trilogy. I don't know anything about the series, haven't seen it. I'm a pretty casual fan of Kenji Fukasaku, so I'm excited for it. So this next box set is one that came out pretty recently, and one that I've been meaning to get all 3 of these movies separately. And Arrow has been very nice lately by just throwing in a bunch of random movies and putting them together. But these aren't so random. This is the Sergio Martino collection. The Giallo films. That's really all you need to know and why I bought it. Comes with 3 movies. Comes with The Case of the Scorpion's Tail. Your Vice is a Locked Room and Only I Have the Key. Very wordy title. And finally, The Suspicious Death of a Minor. So, definitely Giallo. I don't really know what else to say, but we're going to put that up here. Oh, look. It's tall enough now. But this next one is another Japanese Kenji Fukasaku collection. It also comes with a couple Takashi Miike movies. And this is, of course, the Graveyards Without Honor. Graveyard of Honor collection. It's only 2 movies, but, I mean, whatever. I'm excited. I love Takashi Miike, and I've been meaning to get more into Kenji Fukasaku. So, yeah. I'm really excited for this. So, we're going to put that onto the stack. This is a really tall stack. I'll try to lift it up after the end. This next box set I've been trying to get for years. I'm so happy I finally own it. It's one that I have seen go in and out of print for a very long time. And I am so happy I got the hard box edition. This is, of course, the Meiko Kaji starring Female Prisoner Scorpion. It's not the best title in the world, but I love that box art. I'm a big Meiko Kaji fan. Stray Cat Rock, Lady Snowblood. She's in in another movie. I can't remember, but I guess these are the final 4 films that star her that I don't have. So maybe I should do a Meiko Kaji live stream. But yeah, these are 1970s era Japanese exploitation films. If you don't know, I haven't seen the movies. There are 4 of them in here, so yeah, I'm excited for them. I don't have many thoughts on these, but this next one is a chunky box set. Not the chunkiest that I have from this, but this is the Vengeance Trails box set, limited edition, so I'm very lucky that I got the booklet. This comes with 4 films: Massacre Time, which is a Lucio Fulci film, My Name is Pecos, Bandidos, and finally, And God Said to Cain. I don't really know the other movies, but I know Massacre Time is supposed to be a really good movie. And this is a spaghetti western box set, so yes, I can't wait to watch these. I need more westerns in my collection that are actually good, so I did not mean for it to flow this nicely to the next box set and the final box set. Well, not final one I got, because I'm still waiting for one, but this is the final one that I have with me today. The Complete Satana. This is a big, thicky box set by Arrow, but I cannot wait to finally watch these. There are 5 films in this collection. I don't know anything about it. All I know is what they say on the back, which is that this came after Django and all the Ennio Morricone films with The Man with No Name. So Italians are great at remaking great films, so if it's halfway competent, I think I'll really enjoy this. So that is all. 6 box sets by Arrow Video. I'll hold those up. That's from Arrow alone. I'm going to drag those to the side. And then these are the other films from OrbitDVD, Unearthed Classics, Vinegar Syndrome, all of those that I also got. Oh my gosh, look at that. So there are a lot of movies here. I'm halfway tempted to lift them both up at the same time. See if I can do that. Oh, let's go this way. I don't know if you can see them all, but those are all the movies that I got in the last few weeks. I haven't been able to buy anything else. I am very happy that the Criterion Collection did not have the flash sale today. They usually have it on one of the final Tuesdays of February, so I still don't have my debit card, so I'm really hoping that I can get into that. I may have to get a Visa gift card from the grocery store and do the sale that way. But those are all the releases that I got the last few weeks, as I said. I can now add them to my watch pile. I can't wait to get into them. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.